woof, woofa. That's called road rage. And if you happen to have someone have road rage and hit you, you can't report that on your insurance or they won't cover you. But because he rear-ended me and hit and run, the rear-ending counts, maybe the hit and run. Okay. I got hit by a semi on the Mass Pike on Wednesday because he wanted to be in front of me. But that's a different story. Welcome to the International Singer-Songwriters Association Boston Northeast Singer-Songwriters Showcase at One Broadway Collaborative. Hey. I'm Linda Marks, and I am delighted to be our host tonight. And thanks to Aaron Tornberg for being our ultimate host by having us here at One Broadway Collaborative. We have 7 singer-songwriters who are going to be playing in the round tonight. I'm going to lead off since I'm the MC, and then we're going to have AJ Kapowski, Chris Steele, Chris Sonnenfeld, Deborah Gallagher, Glenn Gardner, and Tom Maynard. And Glenn is our very special guest because he's here from Arizona, but he's originally from Massachusetts. He was here for a high school reunion in Worcester, so we're lucky enough to have him in the area. He's also, besides being a wonderful singer-songwriter, he has tons of experience in the music industry as well, and he's been gracious enough to do a couple workshops for us when we have our monthly meetings on Zoom, helping us learn bits and pieces about marketing in 2024 and in our digital online world. So we're delighted to have him join us. I'm going to kick this off, and we're going to have 3 rounds, one at a time. People will be cycling through. And I'm going to do one of my newest songs, which actually came to me when I woke up one morning. And it's fascinating that sometimes I discover what songs are about after they're complete. This is a song that I envisioned being the voice of a 4 or 5-year-old child who is growing up in poverty and food insecurity. And I watch sports with great passion. I've been watching the baseball playoffs. I also have been watching how Drake May is doing a good job on the Patriots, even though the Patriots aren't doing a good job around him. But one evening, Tommy Pham was playing, and he had been on the Red Sox at one point in time, and I looked up his history because I like to do that. And I discovered that this could be Tommy Pham's story. It's called Mama Cries. Oops. No piano. And could there be a little bit more light? Because the light on my side helps me see on one side, but not the other. Thank you. Still no piano. I don't know. Okay. Now we have the non-technical person, even though I used to own this piano. How many people does it take to help me figure out where the on-off button is? Is it in the back? There. It's on. Now it's on. Okay, now that we have a piano. This is called Mama Cries. Mama tends to her garden and plants with love and care. child has a child, no one is prepared. She can work at a job, but she can't make enough, so my mama's scared. If she can't finish school, then what will become of me? She would give me the world if the world would just give her a break. Magically, when she tucks me in bed, I feel her spirit watch over me. And she prays every night, keeping faith tirelessly. She wants a better world. She wants a better world. Mama cries. Does God watch over people like us? Does He hear my mama's prayers? Does this God offer love? I don't know how to help her and ease my mama's pain. Are we the forgotten ones? Please God, don't let her play in vain. Mama cries, Mama cries, Mama cries, Mama cries. Thank you. Next up is AJ Kapowski.
So I'd like to thank Linda for putting this on and for starting the Northeast chapter. It's been a great resource. And thank Aaron for hosting us. These are great opportunities for singer-songwriters, and I think we should acknowledge the people who help make them happen. This is a song that's off my first album. Standing on the platform for the outbound train when I saw her soaking in the rain. Told her she could stand under my umbrella with me. She teased me about selective gallantry. She told me that her name was Caroline, and we ended up talking right through the night. Had our first kiss under an old maple tree. By the next week she moved in and was living with me. I couldn't tell you why she took my hand, and how she fell for me I'll never understand. She finds a little magic in everything, but she never really cared for balancing. She's cruising through it all like a hopeful refugee. She's just a living mystery. She had a degree in modern art. Never met a woman who was that smart. She could talk about physics or maple sugaring, but she didn't have a job except part-time waitressing. She spent 9 months expanding my life, museums by day and shows by night. She taught me about curiosity. It seemed like I had won love's lottery. tell you why she took my hand, but she pushed me through the mirror into Wonderland. She finds a little magic in everything, but she never really cared for balancing. She's cruising through it all like a hopeful refugee. She is just a living mystery. Then she told me she was too comfortable, and that's how she knew it was time to go. I asked her if we had ever been in love. She said love was just another drug. I couldn't tell you why she took my hand and why she couldn't stay, I'll never understand. She finds a little magic in everything, but she never really cared for balancing. She's cruising through it all like a hopeful refugee. She is just a living mystery. She's cruising through it all like a hopeful refugee. She is just a living mystery. Thank you. Okay to disconnect?
All right. So I also wanted to thank Linda for putting this together and Aaron for doing all of our tech as always. It is wonderful to be back here at One Broadway. It sounds like we've got a little bit of a theme going on here. So I'll just go ahead and call it out for what it is. This is actually, it was the lead single off my last album. This is I Am Not Well. You look great today, they say. Okay, well you look great too. I guess it's hard to say from so far away. What can you do? Word on the streets, a poison treat to haunt my wounded soul. I must repeat my daily feat of getting through it all. But I'm a mess of deep regret and fear you'll catch it if you get too near. But for all the things I try to soothe, I'll tell the truth. I am not well, I have fallen down, waiting for the better times come around. I am not well, I am down a hole. Can't make me sound, can't make me whole. Didn't choose to be this way. I want to heal, but I don't know how. Is there room in your life for me? 'Cause there is space in mine right now. The night is dark, my light is dim. Fear is real and hard to resist. I'm sorry for my mirthless grin. Life's too short to be like this. Oh, listen to my truthless rhyme as I fret and try and pass the time. But for all the things I try to soothe, I tell the truth. You know, things should be like this. Got a Mississippi tree, walking on and seeing friends along the street. Things should be like this, the warm embrace of kindred hearts, instead of stumbling all alone in fates and starts. Things should be like this, things should be like this. How are you? You look tired today, they say. Okay, well thanks for that. I guess it's hard to stay bright and shiny all day with where everything's at. I am not well, I have fallen down, waiting for the better times to come around. I am not well, I am down a hole. Can't make me sound, can't make me whole. I am not well, I am not well, I am not well. Can't make me sound, can't make me whole. Thank you.
Good.
Aaron, clear? Thank you.
Okay, my name's Craig Sonnenfeld. Again, thanks to Linda Marks and to Aaron Tornberg for hosting this. This is just a little blues song called If Love Was the High Road. Everybody wants to be a winner. Everybody wants to be on top. No one wants to show up late for dinner. And no one wants to be known as a flop. If love is the high road, I'm stuck on the low road. If love is the fast road, I'm stuck on the slow road. I'm going down on got nothing to show road. That's all I know. That's all I know. She told me I was her one and only. She told me that I was just superb. And now she's gone and left me here so lonely. Now she's gone and kicked me to the curb. If love is the high road, I'm stuck on the low road. If love is the fast road, I'm stuck on the slow road. I'm going down on got nothing to show road. That's all I know. That's all I know. don't think that we can ever make up. I don't think that we can ever fix all the things that led up to our breakup. I've got to find another way to get my kicks. If love is the high road, I'm stuck on the low road. If love is the fast road, I'm stuck on the slow road. I'm going down on got nothing to show road. That's all I know. That's all I know. That's all I know. That's all I know. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Deborah, and thanks to Linda and to Aaron, and I'm happy to be back here at One Broadway with such great talent and musicians in this room.
Plug in.
Plug in. I got it. Well, in New England, we are lucky to have so many wonderful farmers markets. And I, for one, really enjoy going every week, not just for the vegetables and the food, but for the adventure of it and the neighbors and the dogs. And you see all your friends. And so I wrote this song about the farmers market, and I played it at a farmers market several times. So there's a little bit if you want to sing along. I'll just teach it to you. It goes, at the farmer's market, and you sing farmer's market, at the farmer's market, farmer's market. Yes! Ah, fantastic. Thank you. So here we go. It's Saturday morning, won't you come on down? With friends and neighbors from all over town. Come to the farmer's market. Come to the farmer's market. Come to the farmer's market. We sure know how to have fun. All the kids are happy just running around. The dogs are happy eating what's on the ground. At the farmer's market. At the farmer's market. At the farmer's market. There's something there for everyone. They got some beets. They got some flowers. Pick up some treats. You're there for hours at the farmer's market. At the farmer's market. At the farmer's market. There's something there for everyone. the farm, and to your table cook up a sauce. If you are able, at the farmer's market, from the farmer's market, from the farmer's market, we're making a meal tonight. Let's bring it down. Oh, I was shopping for some peaches when I felt a sleeve. He was reaching out to grab the same peach as me. And then we started talking. And then we started walking. At the farmer's market, I met somebody nice today. Everybody. At the farmer's market. At the farmer's market. At the farmer's market. There's something there for everyone. Thank you. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, now I'm all done. Okay.
You bet. I'm going to steal this music stand here. Maybe not. Wow. Thanks, Rick. That's about perfect, actually. Yeah.
Rick Page is the official stage manager of One Broadway. Let's hear it for him.
Yeah, Rick. Thank you, thank you. You got the guitar, Aaron? Yeah, okay.
A little quiet. Are you turned up?
You want some more? That sounds better. Gonna work for you? That sounds great. Well, thank you, Linda, and thanks, Aaron, and everybody else. This has been a really wonderful trip for me getting back home, other than the traffic. But that's okay. So I live in Phoenix, Arizona right now, and we do a lot of hiking out there. And, you know, sometimes when you're a songwriter, the songs come really hard. But sometimes they come really easy. And this particular song, I was on a hike, and we had hiked up to an old Hohokam fortification on the top of a mountain outside of Phoenix. And the Hohokam were the people that were occupying that piece of land before the Pima Indians, actually. And Hohokam in Pima, in their language, means the old ones. And about 1,200 years ago, 1,000 years ago, they disappeared. And nobody really, because they had no written language, nobody really knows the whys of it. But when I went up to this place, I was really struck by the beauty of it and the mystery of it and all that. And I wrote, by the time I got back down the mountain, the song in my head anyway was written, and luckily I had my phone with me, and you know how that goes. If you don't do that, then no good can come from that. So I did get the bones of the song down there, and this one just came, which is wonderful when that happens. It doesn't happen to me all that often, but this song's called Ruins. Seeing the ruins makes time stand still. I'm gazing from the shore across a river of time. Shadows of ghosts come across my mind, whispering stories and forgotten rhymes. Years just seem to melt away. The ancient songs are the wind. Spirits sing of a long past day. Then time stops to let 'em play. This is the song the old ones sing, where the broken rocks meet the sky. Voices long gone still fill the air. In the ruins, the old songs never die. Years just seem to melt away. Ancient songs are the wind. Spirits sing of a long past day. Then time stops to let 'em play. Seeing the ruins makes time stand still. I'm gazing from the shore across a river of time. Shadow of ghosts float across my mind, whispering stories and forgotten rhymes. Years just seem to melt away. The ancient songs are the wind. Spirits sing of a long past day. Then time stops to let 'em play. Oh, thank you guys. Appreciate that. Thanks so much.
So good evening. My name is Tom Maynard. And as we all have been doing, we're thanking Linda and Aaron. And, you know, just a quick aside, it's so important for us as singer-songwriters to have the kind of support that the International Singer-Songwriters Association and Linda as organizer here up in the Boston Northeast chapter. It's so important that we have this kind of support. The support of the community that Aaron gives, that this One Broadway has created, is just, it's amazing. And we can't give enough thanks to these folks who do this for us. So if you're at home and you want to clap, but good work, folks, and thank you. So this is the title song from my first album. It's based on a book called Little Big by John Crowley, I believe. It sort of sings, it speaks to what we lose as we grow older, what loss of innocence, how our sense of magic may disappear as we get older. It's called Whispers in the Wind. Deep in the dark and ancient wood, through the mist and through the mire, at the feet of the sacred mountains old, in a clearing burns a fire. The fire consumes all in its reach, tended by their hands unseen. It burns with a crystal and claret light, neath the forest verdant green. Faces in the shadows, whispers in the wind, certain that you've seen them, and then they're gone again. Edge of vision flicker and fly, the less you see, the more you try, they'll pass you by. Whispers in the wind, whispers in the wind. Promise conjured in smoke and flame, wishes whispered in the wind, passion's pursuit come home again, lie broken in hearts within. Eyes of a child may take them in, or so like a child it seems, how quickly does desire fade, soon lost found just in dreams. Faces in the shadows, whispers in the wind, certain that you've seen them, then they're gone again. Edge of vision flicker and fly, the less you see, the more you try, they'll pass you by. Whispers in the wind, whispers in the wind. Forget-me-nots grow wild around, a path leads deep which long we sought, but memory fails to mark the place we pass by without a thought. Faces in the shadows, whispers in the wind, certain that you've seen them, then they're gone again. Edge of vision flicker and fly, the less you see, the more you try, they'll pass you by. Whispers in the wind, whispers in the wind, whispers in the wind. Thank you. And then we'll pass the baton back to Linda.
Thank you, Tom. See how it looks when I get this out. Thank you. Some of us played at a venue in Worcester last month. It's the Ship Room at Hotel Vernon, and it's a really cool venue. It has a history. The building looks like it hasn't been renovated since the turn of the century. It probably hasn't or cleaned, but it's very dark in there. And as a piano player, it was like playing in a cave. So Chris was good enough to bring this light so that I don't have to play in a cave again. Thank you, Chris, and thank you, Tom, for making sure it's in the right place. It's really a joy going around this group and listening to the variety of songs, the styles of songs, and just the uniform talent of each and every member. So I want to thank everyone, AJ, Chris, Craig, Deborah, Glenn, and Tom for the first round. It's been really a joy to have all of you here. And I agree with what Tom said. Having colleagueship, having community, having Artist Alliance, which is the purpose of our group, is so important because all of us spend a lot of time in our writer's cave working on the things that move our soul and stir our heart and trying to craft messages from our hearts to yours. And to meet with fellow singer-songwriters and get to share songs in community is an incredible gift. And we also love to share that with you who are watching because you're getting to see the gift of a whole bunch of songwriters coming together. I actually enjoy this a whole lot more than when I'm the star of the show, unless I have a band and then I'm not the star of the show, it's the band. But it's really meaningful just to share the stage with fellow singer-songwriters. So in addition to thanking Aaron, I wanted to thank everyone here, and I see my piano has shut off again, so I have to turn it on. It takes 2 presses of the button to turn it on, but it's on. This is a sing-along, and I think for the people who've heard this song, it's fairly new because what happened this summer, and I didn't write it till the end of the summer because I was too busy grieving what had happened the rest of the summer, but it has a really fun chorus to sing along with. I'm not going to have you practice it because it will give away who the protagonists are in the song. But to set the stage, I live in a very simple Waltham neighborhood. Many of the houses were built in the 50s and 60s, your basic ranch and cape that many people grew up and called a home. But we're living in an era where the tear down is reigning supreme. So if you had just a house with a yard and it was simple, but it was fine. Now, developers are tearing down the cape or the ranch and using every square inch of the yard to make tall, skinny, ugly, poorly constructed houses that won't be here in as many years as the ones they're taking down were. It's also done a real job on all the fauna and flora. It's changed the landscape very literally. The star fauna of this never were around before. This was the first year the star fauna ever appeared in my yard to do what they did. And the flora changed too, because the star flora of this song, which required a tree company to come remove them, but that doesn't really remove them because even their stumps sprout more of them, they were never around. So anyhow, it's called Gardener's Lament. And at least if nothing else, I got a really fun song out of what happened. You'll find out what. I thought you were cute with fluffy brown ticked fur. I thought you were quiet, you'd never raise a stir. You sit still when my dog walks by. I knew you like carrots, but your eating is drive-by. When I read the Chinese zodiac, it told me you were calm, reserved, introspective, never thought you'd do harm. The year of the rabbit was 2023, but this is 2024, so what's your gripe with me? Was it you Oh, sorry. I'll start again. Now I've got the microphone in the way of my chart. I'll go back to that verse. Were you the culprit? Ate my pumpkin plants. My neighbor said you were too lone. The hedgehog met her glance. My yellow squash zucchini inspired food romance. Jumped over chicken wire in a cauliflower dance. Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog who chopped my broccoli? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog who stole it all from me? I wish you had a special taste for ailanthus leaves. They grow like weeds, invade the space, grow rapidly as trees. Please eat my lawn, it's yours for free. Instead, cruciferous veggies are my garden fantasy. Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog who chopped my broccoli? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog who stole it all from me? All God's creatures need to eat. That means you, and that means me. I'm not hard-hearted, it's not I don't care. The story would be different if you just share. I bet you and the hedgehog enjoyed this garden crime. You cased the joint and waited till the plants were in their prime. You made the hit, took what you want, and left the stalks behind. Next year, find a new neighborhood before I lose my mind. Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog who chopped my broccoli? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog who stole it all from me? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog who chopped my broccoli? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog? Was it you or the hedgehog who chopped my broccoli? Thank you for singing along. And if you go to my LSM Heart, LSMHEART YouTube channel, there's an incredibly cute video that Doug Hammer and I made with the protagonists in all kinds of little scenarios. So we actually used AI to generate all kinds of possibilities with hedgehogs and jackrabbits and cauliflower, broccoli, yellow squash, zucchini. So anyhow, please watch it because it will make you smile. Next up, we come back to AJ.
So I wrote this song this summer, and I actually created a recording of it. And I'm a member of the Nashville Songwriters Association. They have a New England branch, which is helpful and useful. The Nashville people are very country oriented, and as a result, generally don't like my music that much because I'm not very country. But this song, actually, they did like, and it made the NSAI Top 40 for the fourth quarter. And you can find the produced version on the NSAI website, if you're so inclined. A vision of you staring back at me, silently watching my fall. Somehow I got lost, struggle all alone, nobody can hear my call. water's flowing over me again. Pictures of the past illuminating my descent. The water's flowing over me again. Looking up through the shimmering swells, reaching out for the light. Feeling all the weight pressing down on me, knowing I'm losing the fight. The water's flowing over me again. Pictures of the past illuminating my descent. The water's flowing over me again. I can see you now 1,000 miles away, sparkling like dawn. Gliding through the world, confident and strong, haven't realized I'm gone. And the water's flowing over me again. Pictures of the past illuminating my descent. The water's flowing over me again. The water's flowing over me again. The water's flowing over me again. Thank you. Okay to disconnect?
So there was a little bit of a discussion that a couple of us had when we were coming into the room here about having not quite picked out exactly what our sets were going to be, and just really going to kind of take things as we saw, just with AJ's couple of songs here, just of love and loss, and just kind of finding a way after that. I figured I'd kind of add this one in. It's a little song off of an album I put out in 2018. I only put it out online. Name of the album was Wayfinding. This is a little song that just kind of came out of a little bit of a chord exercise, but it's called In the End.
Don't you know that I am sleeping, she said. The morning sun is in your eyes, the light shines true and never I find surprise. Don't you know the day is wasting, he said. I know I said I'd never go, but still I find you seem to know instead. But in the end, come alone and leave alone, my friend. So let's pretend that what's been lost we'll find again in the end, my friend. Stay close to me, I'm drowning, she said. I know I've seen that face before, I looked at someone else, I saw it then. Can't you see it's over? They said it's just a dream of fade into a night, a springtime winter afternoon. you see I'm weeping? She said, the setting sun will leave the sky, darkness comes and then I'll fly away. Fly away. But in the end, come alone and leave alone, my friend. So let's pretend that what's been lost we'll find again in the end, my friend. Thank you.
Okay, so I was in Mississippi Delta 2 weeks ago. And I had the honor of singing for the second year in a row the song I wrote for Mississippi John Hurt at his gravesite, requested by his granddaughter, who she holds a festival every year. There's some great people there playing. T.J. Wheeler, who's a lot of you might know, he's from New England. Andy Cohen, the blues artist named Super Chicken, who is great, and who else? Piedmont Blues duo Valerie and Ben Turner, who are excellent. There a lot of other people there who were just great. But so if nothing else ever happens with my music, I can say that I've played a song for John Hurt, who was an idol of mine. This song is true. And his granddaughter really enjoys it and requested it twice in 2 years. So this is called Mississippi John. When I was young, I heard your records. At first I didn't know your name. A gentle voice with strength and wisdom. I don't think I've ever been the same. You sang of Casey Jones, the engineer, in tranquil tones, your voice so clear, guitar notes rolling like a waterfall. Though I love all the rest, Mississippi John, you were the best. Mississippi John Hurt, you were the best of all. I saw you once, just from a distance, in Philadelphia when you played Spike Driver blues and Lewis Collins. Tales were coming down in a cascade. You sang of Stackley and Billy DeLyon, Big John Henry when he hammered that iron, hot time in the old town dancing hall. Though I love all the rest, I still listen to all your records like I did back then. And every time the songs are ending, I just want to hear them all again. You sing of Avalon and Beulah land. I'm hoping that you understand. I want to hear you when the angels call. Though I love all the rest, Mississippi John, you were the best. Mississippi John, heard you were the best of all. Mississippi John, heard you were the best of all. Thank you.
That was awesome. Thanks, Craig. This is a new song for me, and I co-wrote it with another wonderful songwriter named Joanna Katzen. So she had this idea about that as we go through life, it's unavoidable that we get some sort of damage or scars just from living, but that can't stop us from finding love or beauty in our life. So the name of the song is I Love Your Damage. Everyone has got a room that they don't want you to see. Everyone has got regrets that would make a person scream. Everyone has got a moment when they're looking for the soul. Oh, 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 where did it go? Yeah, everyone has got a secret that they don't want you to know. Everyone has got a place that they don't want you to go. Everyone has got a mirror that they hide behind the door. Oh, 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 what is it for? 'Cause we're all damaged, damaged in one way or another. We still manage to find the love, to find the love, to find the love that makes it okay. I love your damage. Everyone has got a heartache left that scratches on the soul. Everyone has got a closet filled with tattered woe. Everyone has got a story that brought them to their knees. Oh, 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 begging please, 'cause we're all damaged, damaged in one way or another. We still manage to find the love, to find the love, to find the love that makes it okay. Ooh. Don't worry, some scars show and some scars hide. Don't worry, Yes, we're all damaged, damaged. In one way or another, we still manage to find the love, to find the love, to find the love that makes it okay. I love your damage. I love your damage. Ooh, I love your damage. Ooh, I love your damage. I love your damage.
Well, a nice night this is. Thank you guys so much. So this song is a title track from an album I did, last album I did, which is now getting to be a couple of years ago, I guess. And it's called The Flow, and it came out of when I retired. I was worried about feeling somewhat adrift because, you know, work was kind of an important part of my life, and that was going away, which I was really fine with, but I wasn't sure about, and that's where this song comes from. I'm rolling down a river in my canoe, don't know quite what to do. I lost my paddle, I might be through. Just then a voice says, here's what you do. Says, go on and give it up. Just go with the flow. Let the river take you wherever she'll go. Wherever she'll go. Running the rapids ain't an easy game. Rushing water won't be tamed. I'm moving fast and there are rocks ahead. I got no rudder. Then that voice says, it says, go on and give it up. Just go with the flow. Let the river take you wherever she'll go. Wherever she'll go. River takes me to a brand new place. The water calms, I find my pace. You know, sometimes those paddles are a waste. Just then that voice says, you found grace. Says, go on and give it up. Just go with the flow. Let the river take you wherever she'll go. Wherever she'll go. Wherever she'll go. Oh, thanks, guys, so much. Appreciate that. Thank you.
People are saying, hey, wait, he forgot his guitar. So, end of the second round. It's been a great night so far. I'm really enjoying hearing everyone. Very honored to be sharing the stage with these folks. This song is, well, it's probably one of the few songs that I actually got paid to write. Well, not intentionally, because I wrote it at work. But it was one of these songs. Somebody earlier said, you know, songs can come easy, they can come hard. This one came really easy. This was like a half hour where it all just kind of flowed out. I just read the book, The Perfect Storm by Sebastian Junger. And it was fairly new at the time because it was back in the 90s, I guess, the 91 Halloween hurricane. So this time of year, this song comes out for me. It's called Silence of the Sea. The cry of the gull and the swell of the sea gently swaddles and rocks the scattered debris. No one knows what happened. No one was there to see. All that's left there behind them is the silence of the sea. The Andrea Gale was a sword-fishing boat, and for months at a time, she would often stay out with her 6 crewmen. She made her way free, too soon to be swallowed by the silence of the sea. A man's choice of living seems no choice at all. The money's good, the work's hard when you're out for the haul. As you're rocked on her bosom, her suitor you'll be. No cry of your loved ones breaks the silence of the sea. In a violent collision, a new storm was born, where 30-foot waves thundered down upon them. No one knows what happened. No one was there to hear as the scream of the storm tore the silence of the sea. What goes through the mind
of a man without grace, as the cold ocean water wraps him in her embrace. Does he see it as folly? Does he cry out a plea as his soul is enfolded by the silence of the sea? The cry of the gull and the swell of the sea gently swaddles and rocks the scattered debris. No one knows what happened. No one was there to see. All that's left there behind them is the silence of the sea. All that's left there behind them is the silence of the sea. Thank you.
That was very poignant and powerful, Tom. I felt like I was there watching. So we're going to move into our third and final round. And again, I want to thank Erin for hosting us. I want to thank Glenn for coming east to give us this opportunity to gather. And I'd like to thank each and every singer-songwriter who's been lending their unique point of view and their heart and their voice. AJ Kapowski, Chris Steele, Craig Sonnenfeld, Deborah Gallagher, Glenn Gardner, and Tom Maynard. I think that I am going to share one of the two songs that's taking me to Nashville next weekend. I'm very grateful that this past year, for whatever reason, you know, I had a college classmate who said, instant overnight success after 35 years of hard work. And by the way, instant overnight success is only getting awards. It's not getting a penny to help me pay my monthly payments, which is more than a mortgage towards making albums. My 15th studio album is coming out January 1st, The Silence of the Stars. But two of my songs were nominated for Josie Music Awards, and there are 17,000 songs that are submitted, and a fraction of them are selected for nomination. So I'm very grateful. This one was selected for Songwriting Achievement, and it hasn't even been released yet. It's going to be on The Silence of the Stars. But it's a song about what gets passed down through the generations, and it's both autobiographical and sort of universal at the same time. It's called Motherless Daughters, Fatherless Sons. More piano in the monitor, please. Still can't hear it very well. That's getting better. I am your daughter. You are my mom. You were weary long before you birthed me into this world. Lost your mom when you were 12. Carried the household by yourself. Put put yourself through college without help from anyone. And yet, motherless daughters, fatherless sons, I am your mother, you are my son. Emotional nurturance was not something he could offer you. His own challenge, mental health, sole focus was himself. Still cannot see the pain that he's passed on to you. And yet, motherless daughters, fatherless sons, haunted or uplifted by folks we never knew. Neglect or care shapes our DNA. Our ancestors live in us, in our face and in our eyes, and as ghosts who haunt us deep inside. Motherless daughters, fatherless sons, carry the wounds of generations passed on to them through no fault of their own. Inside they feel alone. They do their best but struggle in a heartless world. And yet, motherless daughters, fatherless sons, haunted or uplifted by folks we never knew. Neglect or care shapes our DNA. Our ancestors live in us, in our face and in our eyes, and as ghosts who spook us deep inside. A motherless daughter with a fatherless son. It is humbling that the legacies passed on through us, though we heal and though we grow, we'll never really know how much our efforts will transform what lies ahead. And yet, and yet, we're still here. And love is real. Thank you. Passing it back for our final round to AJ.
So it's been great to. Hello, there we go. It's been great to play here tonight, and even better to hear all of the other singer-songwriters. There's been some great music played tonight, and I've quite enjoyed hearing all of it. I'm going to do something now which is a really bad idea, which is the song I rehearsed to play I'm going to discard. Tom inspired me, and I'm going to do a different song. So this song is called The Hannah Ann. Sail for the Outer Banks last week, hoping for one last catch for the winter starts. A little luck meant a lot of money, and now I just hope this hull don't break apart. The waves found our boat till hope almost gone. Every minute we fight this storm is an hour long. Riding rising mountains capped with foam, praying the Hannah Ann will get us home. We're praying the Hannah Ann will get us home. Shore. She wants me to quit the boats and be around. But if we make it through this storm tonight, I swear I'll stay with her on solid ground. The waves pound our boat till hope is almost gone. Fight this storm is an hour long. Riding rising mountains capped with foam, praying the Hannah Ann will get us home. Praying the Hannah Ann will get us home. There's a monument in town square made of stone. Tourists read the names of the boats didn't make it home. Scale is trying hard to carve our names on the list of wrecks that the sea has claimed. Round our boat till hope is almost gone. Every minute we fight this storm is an hour long. Riding towering mountains capped with foam, praying the Hannah Ann will get us home. Praying the Hannah Ann will get us home. Home. Thank you.
So we're all calling audibles here. And I'm actually checking that my guitar's in tune after that first tune. So I'm not doing a song about a storm, but I am going to do a song that has a meteorological kind of a go with it. So this is a song that was written on an airplane in March of 2020. You do the math. This is called Clouds.
Time flows in rivers, it frees as it flows, to threads as it falls to the floor, and all is forgiven beyond all we know. By the time we walk through the door, there once was a dream that I had by a stream, where the stream was calling my name. Too much to believe than to think of seen can never quite be the same. Can you see like me that whatever will be, and that's all there is. Clouds are all that I see. As children we know all that's true can be shown, regardless our dreams or what's true. So staring at clouds we can still find somehow what is true for me and for you. Remember the times when I needed a friend, over and over and over again. So I look at the clouds in a sky full of blue, mull it all over and hope that it's true. That is, everyone seems to flow through the day. Time moves along and goes drifting away when the distance is great, but the love's still so strong. Don't be afraid, 'cause it won't be so long, not so long. Can you see like me that whatever will be, and that's all there is. And clouds are all that I see. Time flows in rivers, frees as it flows, to threads as it falls to the floor, and all is forgiven beyond all we know by the time we walk through the door.
Thank you very, very much. And thank you for being with us here tonight.
So I hope I can pull this one off. This is called an old song of mine called Every Little Lie. Every little lie that you tell strikes deep. Every little tear that you made me weep. Makes me wish I could forget you, but you even haunt my sleep. Every little lie that you tell strikes deep. Every battlefield that I've had to cross, I thought that I had won, but you say I've lost. Well, you used to be my bluebird, but now you're my albatross. Every battlefield that I've had to cross. Well, I've done all I could do just to forget you. But the shadow of your memory lingers on. You could rip my soul to shreds if I would let you. But you're still not coming back where you belong. Every prison cell that I've tried to break, reminds me of the road that I failed to take. I thought I could forget you. I guess that was my mistake. Every prison cell that I've tried to break. Yes, I thought I could forget you. I guess that was my mistake. Every prison cell that I've tried to break. Thank you.
Well, it's been awesome just to hear all these wonderful songs tonight, and I'm so grateful to be here and be part of this. So thanks, everybody, for sharing, and thanks again to Linda and Aaron. This song is on my album, Keep a Clean Engine, from 2019, and sometimes I just want to go back to a simple life, before there were cell phones, before there were computers even. And so this is my heartfelt yearning for that, the simple life. I'm gonna put down my cell phone and look around, talk to the person that is next to me. I might discover some common ground. Won't let my gadgets get a hold on me. These are the kinds of things that keep us apart. Let's take a deep breath and slow it down. I want to go back to a simple life. Yes, I want to go back to a simple life. When we had records and rotary phones, just 40 songs on the hit parade. Neighbors would stop to talk outside their homes. Now people talk online, not face to face. I'm not at home in this digital world. I guess I'm an analog girl. I want to go back to a simple life. Yes, I want to go back to a simple life. There must be another way that we can get through the day. Take a look inside to find the I'm not at home in this digital world because I'm an analog girl. I wanna go back to a simple life. Yes, I wanna go back to a simple life. Yes, I wanna go back to a simple life. I wanna go back to a simple life. Thank you.
All right, I'm glad you got the fire going on up here, because I've been absolutely freezing since I got here. We're coming off like 35 straight days of 110 plus in Phoenix. It's very nasty summer, but that makes me feel good. So, kind of cueing off of the last song, and one of Linda's songs about little track houses and things like that. I grew up in one in the west side of Worcester, and as I was cruising in when I first got here, I went by the old house, and it was it's a no garage, little house, and but it did my heart good that there was a Harris Waltz yard sign in the front yard, so I felt like the house was in very good hands, which is good. But I wrote this song about that house and about I guess a simpler time, and it's a title track from a couple of albums ago, and it's called Porch Light, and it kind of came from this feeling of it, in some ways it was you can't go back, and I get that, but my mom used to open the back door, and I'm sure many of you folks had similar experience, and she would say, "Come home when the street lights come on," and that's what you do. And I don't think that'd be quite possible these days, but this song's called Porch Light. It's about that. Mom, leave the porch light on for me. Not coming home till I feel free. Just leave the porch light on for me. Think I'll play some hide and seek. Just leave the porch light on for me. Gonna climb that old tree. School bell rings out at 3. Just leave the porch light on for me. Red Rover, take me back over. Porch light's on, but I'm still gone. Red Rover, take me back over. Porch light's on, but I'm still gone. Mom, leave the porch light on for me. Not coming home till I feel free. So just leave the porch light on for me. Think I'll play some hide and seek. Just leave the porch light on for me. Carve my initials in that tree. school bell rings out at 3. So just leave the porch light on for me. That's called Porch Light. Thank you guys so much. Talent in this room tonight. It's just been amazing, and so appreciate the invite and the hospitality. And the only thing I haven't accomplished while I've been here yet is to have a lobster roll. So that's going to happen. Because, you know, this is the only place in the universe where they have hot dog rolls with bread on both sides. That is just a New England thing. Yeah. So anyway, I'm a simple guy. I don't really require much. Just require a hot dog roll with the bread on both sides. That's all. Thank you guys so much.
I think they've got us sitting at this stool here so that everybody is virtually the same height. Puts me at a disadvantage. I was at an evening of music with Glenn on Friday where the host introduced me as being tall. and tall. This song comes out of, well, basically it comes out of a desire to write a song about the myth of Icarus. But I know so many great songs about Icarus. So instead of writing a song about Icarus, I wrote a song about songs about Icarus. And it has a chorus. And I expect all of us musical folks here to join in on the chorus. The words are, I'm learning to fly. Uh-huh. Flying high, flying free, a recurring reverie. Every nighttime the same dream. It's just as curious as it seems. Out of reach, out of touch. It's far too clear, it's all too much. Patently impossible. Conclusion inescapable. Still songs of Icarus ignite. A longing for his fabled flight. Uncertain lift from waxy wings. Still I'll raise my voice to sing. I'm learning to fly. I'm learning to fly. I'm learning to fly. Oh, I'm learning to fly. I'm learning to fly. I'm learning to fly. Oh, note to note, beat to beat. Phrases rise and fall to meet. Silence resting, waiting there. as fledgling feathers test the air, feeling drawn towards the sun, warming to what's just begun, letting go and opening. Is this really happening? Still songs of Icarus inspire a yearning to soar ever higher. Uncertain lift from waxy wings. Still I'll raise my voice to sing. I'm learning to fly. I'm learning to fly. I'm learning to fly. Oh, I'm learning to fly. I'm learning to fly. I'm learning to fly. Oh. Flying high, flying free, an astounding fantasy. Every nighttime the same theme. Up till now it's just been a dream. And I'm learning to fly. I'm learning to fly. I'm learning to fly. Oh, I'm learning to fly. I'm learning to fly. I'm learning to fly. Oh, I'm learning to fly. I'm learning to fly. I'm learning to fly. Oh. Thank you. And thanks again to Linda and Aaron and everyone who played tonight. Wonderful evening. I think Linda would like to say a word or two. Sorry.
That was the perfect song to close out our show, Tom. And thanks for letting us sing as well. I wanted to thank Aaron Tornberg for hosting the International Singer-Songwriter Association Boston Northeast chapter tonight, for Glenn for coming east and back to his stomping grounds so that we could hear his song about the porch light and also to join us with his beautiful music. I wanted to invite everybody up here as a team because one of the things that happens when you play in the round and there's a small stage is you never get to see everyone together. So I'd like to invite up AJ Kapowski, Chris Steele, Craig Sonnenfeld, Deborah Gallagher, Glenn Gardner, and Tom Maynard. I'm Linda Marks, and I'm going to bring everyone up here to stand as a team, which is what we are. And when we share music together in community like this, it enriches everyone who listens out there, and it also fills our hearts as well. So I wanted to thank each and every one of you for being here and sharing the stage, and looking forward to having more chances to gather together, creating community and music. So thank you so much for joining us out there as well, and wishing you a good rest of your Sunday night.